What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's video. First and foremost, it is 4:58 and I had to make myself a cup of coffee, a cup of joe to suck down to get the energy I need to deliver to you guys the best quality video that I can. Oh, this is the best opportunity that I've had in weeks. I've been chewing on this video for weeks and weeks and weeks, wanting to put it out, but I've not had the right time or the right opportunity because either the kid is asleep or I just don't have enough time or the wife is here and there's stuff going on, and I really just wanted to bring some energy. So we now have the time. I've probably got about 25 minutes before my wife gets home. She took the kid there at Costco. I've got dinner on the stove over there. I'm good, caught up on my chores. Now it's time to bring the heat with this video. And to do that, I had to make myself a cup of joe at 5 p.m. With all that being said, in today's video, I wanted to share with you just kind of a recap and a snapshot in the plans going forward, because it is 2026, a new year, and that means there's some crazy things around the corner, at least for me and the spider's sackola, the spider's sack, that is. So let's just kind of do a quick recap of 2025. It was a great year. Powerlifting competition set some new PRs, blah, 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 blah. I had a really great time with training, kind of learning the new phases with my son, kind of entering new phases, daycare, this, that, and the other. And then whenever he got to daycare, just so much sickness from August until the end of the year. We are pretty much past that. Another thing, I have to make this coffee to bring the energy today, because the past 4 days, probably 3 to 4 to 5 hours of broken sleep every single night. Hours upon hours of being awake with the sun in the wee hours of the morning at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and then going to work, and then all the things that life brings to you. It's just been crazy because he has this cough, and so my energy levels are depleted. I actually took a nap today. I'm not a napper, I hate napping, but I took a nap today because I knew it was needed. And it really caught up to me. It caught up to my wife big time yesterday, so she took a nice long nap while he was sleeping. So here we are, 2026. What's gonna be in this video, you ask? Upcoming projects, what I plan to do with this channel going forward, and some ideas that I have been mulling around in my head that we're gonna put into action. The goals that I have with my training, not only the goals with my training, but the goals with the physique and the weight. And a couple of other quick little interesting snapshot updates, things that really aren't that important, but kind of cool nonetheless. So where do we start? Let's start with the equipment. I have an iPhone 17. I went from an iPhone 11 to an iPhone 17, and I don't really care about phones or tech. I'm not a big technology guy, but it was time for an upgrade. I had a promotion, a deal going on, and all that to say, the camera quality is insane. You know what else is insane? The amount of storage space that I have available. With my old phone, I was like deleting videos in order to put out new content, but now I've got double the storage, so it's absolutely incredible. And the camera quality, great. On top of that, I got a freaking tripod. That is what you're sitting on right now, watching me in my living room chit chat with you guys. Crap, I got a text message. Okay, it's good, we're good. Where the heck am I at? Where am I at? Come on, think. I don't have enough time. The tripod. I was gonna buy a tripod for this project that I'm gonna tell you about in a minute that I have coming down the pipeline. And I didn't have to buy one because I found this one in my closet. And so that's pretty sick, in my opinion, because now the videos are more official with the angles. We're gonna get some good angles and dangles down in the spider sack as I'm hitting the weights. I've already been putting out some videos with that, and it's just nice because before I was just propping my camera up wherever I could, wherever there was no dog hair or spiders or rat poop, you know what I mean? And, or cobwebs, whatever. So those are pretty cool updates in my opinion. They're really meaningless, but I just wanted to share with you because I'm excited about it nonetheless, because it's delivering you better quality content. Let me turn this pot down real quick. It's bubbling over. Oh my gosh. You gotta stir it too. Oh no! Hang on. We got to talk about this. Just bear with me for a second.
There it is. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make it repeat.
What was that about, you ask? There we go. This video that you're watching, this workout montage, this compilation that I made 2 weeks ago or whatever, I did it with this video that I'm recording in mind. I had this vision for weeks. I'm telling you guys that this is exactly the setup that I wanted. I wanted to be in the living room. I wanted the tripod. I wanted to deliver these updates to you, talking to the camera. And I wanted this video playing in the background because stroke my ego, if you will, whatever. I made this video for you guys so that we could have fun and just kind of see some of the stuff that's gone on over the past 2 or 3 years. And then I also wanted it playing in the background. That way you can see that stud right there, the mindset that used to live inside of me that has been stompled and trampled by sickness and defeat, but no longer. So where are we? I've got to get these bullet points because I'm running out of time. My heart's going so fast. I'm so excited. So goals. Let's talk about goals. I've got some big freaking goals for 2026. And you know what? I'm going to throw some crazy numbers out there because you got to shoot for the stars. And if you don't make it, then you land on the moon. I think that's how the phrase goes. So basically, set your goals really high. I don't have time for these 5-pound, 10-pound PR goals. Who gives a rip about that? Who wants to see that? Everyone wants to see that, of course, but what everyone really wants to see is 600-pound deadlift, 450 to 500-pound squat, 350-pound bench press. Now, these are insanely just like big jumps compared to where I'm at, but they're coming. I'm telling you, in 2026, my strength, I've got such a hunger and a drive to run these numbers through the roof. I just want to blow all that out of the water. 500-pound squat, 600-pound deadlift, 350, why not 400 pounds on the bench press? It's possible. We're going to see what the end of 2026 brings, and this is going to be my best year yet. It is the best year yet, and, you know, just wait and see. Wait and see. Not only that, we have some physique goals, some freaking, you can't see the traps because I got the shirt on. We've got some goals with the physique and the body weight. And I want to tell you a quick little update. Around Thanksgiving time, and this was by no intention whatsoever. I had no intention to do this. It just happened with the way life was going. I dropped down 20 pounds, guys. And my wife told me, we were on a walk one day, she said, "You're looking a little thin, buddy. You're looking a little frail. You're looking a little weak." And I took that to heart. And it really ticked me off, and I weighed myself, and I weighed 210 pounds. That's the lightest I have been in like 3 years. For the past 3 years, I've sat pretty consistently between 225 and 230. So being that light, I could actually see a difference. I could feel a little bit different too. And I didn't like it because I wasn't trying to get there. But rest assured, we have gained 12 pounds in. I'm at 222 pounds as of today, 222.5 to be exact. And so the body weight is going back up. We're gonna get to 230 pounds. Again, just sit there because that's where I like to ride these days. And you know, if I could increase my physique, shred a little fat and build more muscle with the way these workouts that I'm doing nowadays, we're gonna try to, you know, maybe bump that number up, 240, 245, 250. Why the heck not? I'm 6 foot tall. Why not go up to like 245 and give that a shot? So we're gonna be working on the physique a little bit. I'm not gonna be bodybuilding. I'm just gonna be horsing and hefting some weights and lifting really heavy things and doing some old school West Side dumbbell style training with the dumbbell rolls and just supersetting some curls, doing some crazy pull-up variations and just things like that. Just trying to get really meaty and thick and freaking dense muscle mass. I've got to if I want to be able to support those insane numbers that I put out there. So what's next? That's some goals that I have, guys, that I want to share with you. Here's something really interesting. Actually, let me take a step back. The weight, the whole weight situation. My wife, this story, you know, she tells me that I'm looking small, that I'm looking frail, I'm like a weak little boy, and not the man that she married. She is supporting me in my goals because we are on a sourdough kick in this household. She is baking breads, fresh bread, every single week, putting it on the counter. So I'm just scarfing my face with blueberry bread, garlic bread, cinnamon rolls, muffins, crackers, biscuits. I mean, it is so awesome, guys. Sourdough is incredible, and we're just like a breadhead family now. And I feel great about it because it's like 4 ingredients. My son loves it. So the wife is supporting the goals wholeheartedly by baking the breads at the late hours of the night and feeding her sourdough and keeping that alive. So the wife is supporting me in that goal, in that endeavor. Now, let's move on to the project, shall we? So projects coming down the pipeline. There's one big one that I have been thinking about since before Thanksgiving. I mean, probably since October-ish, of last year. It's just something that came to my mind. I want to do like a podcast / fitness series. I've got some really awesome guys here that have some really powerful testimonies, some great wisdom to share. The goal is to get with those guys, have them put me through a workout of their choosing, because they have all sorts of backgrounds, military, CrossFit, powerlifting, bodybuilding, things like that, and have them put me through one of their workouts, show that on the camera, sit down and have like a 30, 45, 60-minute long chit chat with them about some serious wisdom. And I'm talking, we're gonna get serious for a second. I'm talking like real life-changing stuff. These guys that I highly respect and highly admire, I love these guys. They're incredible. They get some really powerful stories. And yes, it's about Jesus. It is gonna be about Jesus. That's gonna be the center of it all, because in my mind, it's like I have this channel and I've got this platform and it's great. And we're not just gonna totally 180 convert things. That's not what I'm saying. But I really wanna highlight this area of my life and share some of these things with you, because it's life-changing for me. And I want it to be life-changing for some people out there. I didn't really expect to go into that much detail with this, because I don't know how people are gonna feel about that, if it's gonna turn them off or whatever. But the biggest thing is, the first episode that's gonna come out is gonna be with my boy, Jay. He is incredible. Stay tuned for that. Look for it. I would really love if, you guys who've been following me would check that out whenever it drops. We have not filmed it yet, but we've got this thing in the works. And then just give me some feedback on it. Let me know what you think. So that's a project that's coming down the pipeline. Now, what else? We talked about the project, we talked about the goals, we talked about the equipment. I kind of gave you a little recap of last year. I think that pretty much sums up most everything. I cannot afford to fail and make this video flop, because I don't have any time scheduled to do this again. This has to be it. This has to be the director's cut, the final thing. So just me and the dog, per usual, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look like this guy again, just a little bit meatier and a little bit more muscular. And I'm feeling really great in the training of throwing the overhead press and the power cleans in. And in fact, my traps are extremely sore from some 205 pound just power cleans. I don't even know how many reps I did. I just did it until I couldn't do it anymore. I did it until my son woke up, and then I took my son down there and he watched me do it, and I put that as a YouTube short. Last little update, and then we are gonna close this video because I gotta get back to work. I've got two things that are going on outside of YouTube. One, I am back on Instagram. I took a hiatus from that. I needed to. The algorithm was disgusting. It just targets you, you know what I'm saying? And I hated that. And so I took like 6 or 7 months off. I was like, I got to get this poison out of my mind. And so I took a break. Now I'm back on because I wanted to share different style content. I think I'm going to have Instagram be kind of a dump. I don't expect you guys to follow unless you want to. It's going to be a dump of full training, maybe some voiceover type stuff, stuff that on YouTube Shorts, for instance, I put my silly content out there, my family friendly stuff, whatever, but I mainly focus on like the highlights, the heavy lifts, things like that. On Instagram, I want the videos to be like the full workout, like 3 sets of 5 reps of this, 5 sets of 10 reps of this, just maybe not the full thing, but whatever I could capture in 60 seconds of like, I'm doing this workout for this setup, and now I'm doing this one and this. And so you could kind of see what I'm doing daily, on a daily basis. Probably won't be able to get every single workout on there, but the ones that I do record, when you're putting those up on Instagram, and that's just gonna be what the Instagram is like. Also, I have a Patreon, which is linked in my YouTube profile. I do not expect any of you guys to join that. But I want to put it out there just so that way you know. The Patreon, there's free content on there. I like to write a little bit and kind of share thoughts, things that help people. So I'm blogging a little bit on there. There is a paid version, which is going to be for a totally different crowd. You know what I mean? People who kind of want to dive deeper into the weeds. I have no expectations of you guys to follow that unless you're interested just to check it out and, see the stuff that I write about, which again, a lot of this stuff I'm going to put out for free because I don't believe in charging people for things that are readily available online that you can find anywhere else. It's just another outlet for me to share any knowledge or wisdom that I've picked up along the way. And if people want to support in a way by doing, I think it's $3 a month is what I have right now for the exclusive content, which is Discord access. I have a Discord now. If you are a day one and you've been riding with me for a while, you know who you are, the guys who we talk all the time. If you want to join that Discord, personal invite to you, just reach out to me in the comments or on Instagram or go to the post. I think Instagram's best because then we could DM each other. That way I could shoot you the link. So that way everyone doesn't get it. Because I don't want it just to be like free reign for anyone to come in. People who sacrifice and give up $3 a month will have access. I would assume people who pay for a Patreon membership are interested in the actual content and digesting the things I'm putting out. And so why would they not be welcome to the community? Really, it's just want to sharpen each other with that regards. That's what the Discord's for fun. It's for sharpening one another. I'm going to have like challenges on there, like the 1,000-pound club challenge and leaderboards, bench press challenge, things like that. Just various ways to build kind of this fitness community where we have fun and kind of just have the dialogue on a daily basis if we want. You know what I mean? So there's my personal invite. Reach out to me. I will get you that link. So that's Patreon, that's Discord. The Instagram is the same as my handle on here, Christian Turner Lifts. So find me on that if you're interested, or if you want to shoot me a DM if you want the link. Just wanted to plug those 3 things out there because they're unique projects. It's not the exact same thing as YouTube. It's kind of unique. All 3 of them are different avenues because I want my YouTube channel to be focused a certain way for, of course, long form content. And I just have a vision for the way my YouTube's going to be laid out. I have a different vision for the way Instagram's going to be laid out. The Patreon is just, again, it's a little side project. I wanted to do it, so why not try it? You know what I mean? That is all the updates I have for you. Let me know what your updates are for 2026, what your goals are, especially you guys. I'm going to shout you out. Spencer Graziano, Parker Powerlifting, Silverback Strength, Holy Basil, Jim the a man of culture. Gosh, I'm missing some people. Golden Bat, you're on there. Harry Rowan, my boy is Iopsis. Shout out to my original first follower. I don't know where he's at. Chubbies, if you're out there, bro, I miss you. You haven't been posting anything. Hit me up in the comments, Chubbies, if you're still there. Golly, there are several others. I didn't have a list. I didn't have anything prepared for this. I just took advantage of the opportunity. So many others who have been there and rode with me through 2025 whenever this thing really just kind of kicked off, and then 2024 whenever we were just starting. That extremely grateful for you all. There's probably like 15 or 20 people that are regulars that comment a lot, and I really appreciate that because the whole vision of YouTube when I first started was I want to share stuff for entertainment value and for fun, and to have this dialogue back and forth. And you guys are my community online, and I love watching your content. I love that you watch my content, that we have this dialogue back and forth. It's incredible. And so that's why we kind of want to expand this whole fitness community with the spider sack to these other avenues, just other ways for us to share and, I don't know, put some positivity out to the world. That is it. I think that's like the 3rd time you've watched that video, or 4th. It's 18 minutes deep. All right. I had fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comments.